Hey everyone, it's Adanaka here. Hope you doing great. Today we're gonna take a look at the playoffs. The first round is just over in the NHL, and the second round already started, but it started before the first round finished. Yeah, I couldn't really do a video before uh, the series between Dallas and Vegas was over. Now it's over. So let's take a look at this one first. It finished in 7. I don't know why I said in 5. I don't know. It was late. Yeah, we're gonna say that. But hey, I said Dallas, so it's fine. Probably I would have said in 6 though, so I wouldn't be right anyway. But I was right for Dallas, so it's fine. The second series, Winnipeg versus Colorado, I was wrong. Very wrong. I said Winnipeg in 7. It was Colorado in 5. Well, Winnipeg was disappointing, and I promised myself that I won't take them ever again. It's starting to become the Toronto Maple Leafs of the West. So yeah, sorry if you're a fan of Jets. Yeah, no, it's pretty ugly right now. Um, After that, I choose Vancouver in 6 against Nashville. So that's right. I was okay with that one. Pretty good. So 1 out of 3, perfect. That's great. Then I said Edmonton in 6. It finished. It was Edmonton in 5. So yeah, good. I was not sure about the goaltending. Skinner, I'm kind of afraid with him in the net, but he was really good. Really, really, really good in this series. So, yeah, great. And the win 1-0 with only 13 shot, I think, 12 or 13. It was pretty impressive. Yeah, probably my favorite game of the series because it proved that the Oilers are a better team than what they were last couple of seasons. And yeah, I'm really happy about that. It's my team for the playoffs since Montreal is not there. But yeah, it's always like Edmonton is my second team in case of. So good. The others are going to play against Vancouver. That's gonna be a really interesting series. We're gonna go now to the east. Florida versus Tampa Bay. I said Florida in 6, and it was in 5. So I was right with the team, not with the number of games, but it's fine. I was not that surprised. It was a really good series, just uh, pretty short. Yeah, almost in 4, but yeah, Tampa Bay played a really good game 4, not be swept. So that's good for him. Boston, Toronto. Of course, it has to be. Uh, I was almost, I was almost right. It was 3-1 for Boston, and I said in 5 for Boston. I was pretty confident about that. And yeah, Toronto showed that hey, we want to survive, but it was too late at the end. Game 7 and overtime. Toronto's fashion and Boston almost uh, waste a lead of 3-1 for a second year in a row. That's crazy. I would have been happy both way, but yeah, now they're gonna go being destroyed by Florida, so that's fine. But yeah, I was not cheering for anybody. I was cheering for them to lose both. So at the end, it was a dramatic experience. It was great. Steve Dangle was funny to watch at the same time as I was watching the games. Always, yeah, it was funny for him. I hope for the Leafs that they're going to do a big Just um, it would be cleanup in Shannon, Triveling. I'm not a big fan of him anyway. Keith, just goodbye. You fired them, and I would keep Auston Matthews because he's too good. You that's the type of player you don't trade. You don't touch him. And Nylander, I would keep them. Would be my two main uh, big forwards, like the others have, and uh, um, Colorado has. You know, even Dallas has like two players that you know. Okay, these guys are the two main players of your team. So yeah, I would do that, and I would trade Tavares and Mitch Marner to get something that would complete my team. It's 20 millions more on your to add a couple of great players. I would do that, and yeah, Justin Wall will be fine in the net. He did great. He was hurt, of course, in the Toronto fashion on the last second, uh, last play of the a game that was already uh, win. That's, I mean, and he didn't make the save, so with 0.1 seconds to make in the game, it was over, and he hurt himself, couldn't play. Samsonov did great, but he won't come back for sure. So yeah, that was probably the most interesting series of all. Even though I don't know if all the games were that enjoyable. I had really a lot of fun because I was watching at the same time Steve Dangle, but I wouldn't say that it was always the prettiest series, you know. Even though Game 7, overtime, it was great. Okay, New York Rangers against Washington. And four, like it was easy to predict. It was the easiest one to predict for sure. Even when Washington was playing a good hockey game, New York Rangers just had to say, yeah, well, we can do exactly like you do, but better. And that's what they were doing. So, yeah, and as you can see, they already won one against Carolina. So, yeah, I wasn't going to say in four for Carolina anyway. So, don't worry about that. Carolina against Islanders. I'm kind of disappointed about myself because I said in 7, and honestly, after one game, I was like, no, it won't be in 7. It won't. And 5 should have been my answer, but it's easy to say after that. I think it's because of Patrick Roy that I said in 7. Honestly, yeah, probably because of that. So yeah, I was strict. It's okay. So at the end, I was right for 17 out of 8. Yeah, that was pretty good. It's one of my honestly in terms of prediction, it's probably one of my best years in terms of teams. And I got 2 series. Perfect. Yeah. Almost could have been more, but I was close for most of them. Um but yeah, New York Rangers in 4 and Vancouver in 6. So it's fine. It's fine. Too perfect. Not bad in teams. Yeah, it's good. So, my predictions for the second round now. Go back to the West. Don't know why I say West. Because of East, of course. But yeah, still. Dallas in 7. Those are my Stanley Cup champions. I would say in I would say Colorado, honestly, if I didn't choose uh, Dallas to win the cup. But I don't see myself choosing another team after I choose one specific team to win the cup. I don't see. I can do that. I just can't. That's my only rule, let's say, and my predictions. I'm fine to change who I think's gonna win, even though it's the same matchup uh, from a prediction from the beginning of the series, because I know the states of the teams at that moment, and I didn't at the beginning of the playoffs. So yeah, I'm fine with that, but I can't just choose a team to win against my Stanley Cup playoff champions. That's my only thing that I'm like, no, it makes no sense. So yeah, I'm gonna choose Dallas, even though I think Colorado is gonna win. Yeah, I said in 7. So I would probably have said Colorado in 6, but yeah, I'm gonna say Dallas in 7. That's my official choice. But yeah, that's I'm not confident about this one. Even though I think Dallas played really well, they win in 5 technically against Vegas because they were losing. They lose the first 2 games. They lost the first 2 games. So hey, they went 4 out of 5 against Vegas. That's really good. So maybe because of that, yeah, I should be more confident about Dallas. We'll see. We'll see. After that, Edmonton in 6 against Vancouver. Yeah, when I did my big predictions for all the playoffs, I said Vancouver would win against Edmonton, but Demko is not here. I think Shalov was good, but against guys like McDavid, Draisaitl, and just the power play of the Oilers and the way the Oilers played, I was not convinced about them against a team like Vancouver that with a goaler like Demko was like, no, they won't be able to pass them. But because of the way they played against LA, the way they win the games, I'm confident about the Oilers now more. I wouldn't choose them to win the cup right now necessarily, but they're pretty close to that. I would say that Florida, Dallas, not Dallas, Florida and Colorado are maybe right now the teams that I feel like have the most chance to win the cup. Though Rangers are pretty good, but they played against Washington. It's hard for me to tell if they're really, let's say they had an easier time. And maybe because of that, they're going to be more energetic at the end of the Stanley Cup playoffs. And maybe same thing for Carolina, but we'll see. I think Edmonton would be my third choice for the cup right now. And yeah, yeah, we'll see. And Dallas would be at just because Dallas goes against Colorado. Yeah, that's complicated for them, even though they're technically my choice for the cup. Yeah, I would say in 6 for Edmonton. Rangers against Carolina. Yeah, I'm gonna say in 6 for New York Rangers. I already choose before I made my choice for the other series before Dallas wins against Vegas. So yeah, don't worry. Even with that win at the end, it would have changed my choice. So whatever. New York in 6 is pretty good. I think they can play any type of game, and the way that Carolina plays, really defensively, yeah, Rangers can do that. Rangers can. So, and I think they have more weapons offensively, and Shesterkin is technically a better goaltender than Anderson, even though Anderson was great in the first round. After that, Florida in 6 against Boston. I will never choose Boston. I refuse. And whatever. I don't think they would win against Florida. That was. I think that's why, to some extent, I was. The games between Boston and Toronto were interesting, but not that much at the same time. It's because it was both teams that wanted to not lose, not win, not lose. They didn't want to lose. That's it. And at the moment that Boston decided, okay, we want to win now, they won. They won. That was over. It was, yeah. So I think the problem with that is whatever it was Toronto or Boston. I feel like they're gonna be destroyed by Florida. So you win a series just to get destroyed after that. I can't be wrong. I said in 6. I would have said in 5 if it was against Toronto. But yeah, I don't feel like it makes much difference. For me, the most interesting series, there it's Dallas, Colorado, Rangers, Carolina, and if Danko comes back, Vancouver against Edmonton will be really interesting. But Florida, Boston, that's one that I'm really gonna take a look at because I don't want to see Boston wins. But it's the most predictable. I feel like, yeah, Florida might go. I'm starting to be nervous about my prediction for New York Rangers in the Stanley Cup playoffs against Dallas because I'm starting to think that Colorado, Florida could be what we're going to see in the Stanley Cup playoffs. A rematch of 1996, if I'm correct. That's funny. So, yeah, it could be if Florida goes against Colorado, it's going to be their third Stanley Cup final appearance in both of them could be against Colorado. So it's kind of funny. But yeah, it's gonna be interesting. I love these matchups though. I'm looking at that and I'm really excited for the second round. That's gonna be great. So if you have any predictions, tell me in the comments. Hope you like the video. And yeah, tell me also if you did great in your own predictions for the first round. And that's it. Thanks for watching. Bye.